Okay, I couldn't wait. I did some surveys to get the coins that I needed to buy the last hairdo, so today we'll be finishing up Skeletiano's Before We Met story. I hope you're ready. Let's pass this love challenge. I wonder what's gonna happen. Let's see. JJ was now the focus of the conversation. I don't read romance. What's the point in observing other people's romances? It's far more useful to spend your time reading manuals. It's not whether or not it's useful. Romance novels enrich the heart, not the mind. Enrich the heart? JJ tilted his head, looking unconvinced. Buns, could you explain to me in concrete terms how they enrich one's heart? Do they increase the amount of minerals in one's body? I'm sorry, but I'd like you to explain it to me a little more clearly. Well... Skeletiano was becoming flustered. Arg! I give up! This is unbelievable! There's no way I could become friends with him! Well, both are good. Skeletiano, it's not good to jump to conclusions like that. But I feel like I'm talking with a robot. JJ has a heart, you know. I think I'm compatible with a realist. Just as Skeletiano was starting to grumble. You? What? And then a sound of something exploding reverberated around the room. What was that? I don't know, but it's actually gonna wait. I don't read romance novels. What's the point in observing other people's romances? It's far more useful to spend your mind reading manuals. It's not about whether or not it's useful. Romance novels enrich the heart, not the mind. Enrich the heart? JJ tilted his head, looking convinced. Buns, could you explain to me in concrete terms how they enrich one's heart? Do they enrich the amount of minerals in one's mind? I'm sorry, but I'd like you to explain it to me a little more clearly. Well... Skeletiano was becoming flustered. Arg! I give up! This zombie is unbelievable! There's no way I can become friends with him! Keep trying, Skeletiano. I don't know if I can. JJ doesn't say things out of any ill intent. He's a bit too honest. I don't think I'm compatible with a realist. Just as Skeletiano was starting to grumble. Pew! And then a sound of something exploding reverberated around the room. What was that? Good question. Let's find out. An uneasy mood descended on the caf, and the other customers started to clamour. Then a skinny man wearing a chef's hat appeared before us. I hate this. I hate this. His gaze was vacant, and it was hard to tell where he was really... No, what he was really looking. He just kept repeating the same words over and over again. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. In his hands was a weapon that looked like a machine gun. He doesn't mean to kill everyone here with that, does he? It will be a challenge to try and kill those who are already dead. This isn't the time for such leisure! No leisurely thoughts! The man pulled the trigger on the machine gun, and popcorn sprayed out into the air. Popcorn? Huh? Something smells good. This is what that sound must have made. This is what that sound must have been. The flying popcorn bounced off the patrons of the cafe. Skeletiano slowly got to his feet to shield me. The popcorn rained down on his white bones. I don't see what's so ridiculous about popcorn. What, is it poison or something? It doesn't hurt. This doesn't hurt at all. That's because it's popcorn. JJ was munching on the kernels that had fallen on a nearby table. These taste like macadamia nuts. The children in the cafe were dashing around, catching the popcorn flying from the machine gun. I also picked a few pieces out that had gotten stuck between Skeletiano's bones and tried them. Delicious! Now I want more! The man in the chef's hat expression darkened when he saw us happily eating the popcorn. Darn it. This isn't how it was supposed to happen. Now, for my last resort! He tossed away the gun, then pulled out a huge pastry bag. The bag was filled with fresh white cream. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this! Now I'll cover you all in cream! The children's eyes sparkled, but the beautifully dressed ladies let out little screams. We can't let him keep going on like this. I leaped in front of the man. Hey, Jandy! What? It's not like I'm gonna get hurt, it's just cream. What do you intend to accomplish by suddenly lashing out like this? Do you have any courage against this cafe? The man regarded me suspiciously, then started to speak in a low voice. In my past life, I ran a small restaurant in town. You were a chef there? We had a decent amount of customers, but then one day, a fashionable new cafe opened up in the area. As soon as it opened, all my customers went there. My restaurant was deserted. I see. In the end, my restaurant went bankrupt. All I had left was despair. There was nothing for me to do but die. That's why I hate this crowded restaurant. That's why I hate this crowded cafe. So, you're just taking out your anger on them? Shut up! How could any of you understand my suffering? JJ stopped the man just as he was about to unleash the cream. He came up behind him and grabbed the angry man's arms tightly. The angry man's arms tightly. The crazy zombie! When did he get there? What are you doing? What are you doing? Look up! The fact that you're still wearing your chef's hat, even in this, means that you're still a chef at heart, doesn't it? Well, the man fell silent, as though he had been struck in a sensitive spot. Oh my goodness. Please, don't read it like that. I did not mean it like that. A chef shouldn't waste his ingredients. What you're doing is a crime against food. Shut up! Where's Sanji? JJ carried on talking matter-of-factly. You're lucky that you were able to come back to life here in Niflheim after you died. What do you mean I'm lucky? You can start a new restaurant. Don't you think it's worth opening up a restaurant for the dead? You have enough energy to be causing a ruckus like this. Why not turn that energy to your cooking? Isn't that what a true chef would do? The man slumped weakly onto the floor. Slumped down weakly onto the floor. Darn it. It's your reasoning. Really, The man started to cry. You can apologize to the customers later. JJ patted the man's neck like he was comforting a child. Skeletiano watched them intently for a while before muttering to himself. Despite being a crazy zombie, he can say some decent things. That's unexpected. JJ might be strange, but he's a sincere person. You'll understand that one day. He probably can't make friends the way he is, so I'll be his first friend. A relieved smile spreads across my face at his words. Things are going to be okay between them now. I suddenly realized that the guy appeared beside me. Jandy, this is the end of your time travel trip. It's time for you to return to the present day. Okay. I could see Skeletiano saying something to JJ. Goodbye, Pat. Now I would be able to leave the time and return home to present-day Niflheim with happy feelings. You can read the normal ending, but don't you want to read the premium ending? If you raise your grace point, then you can read the premium ending. Complete both endings and get special limited avatar items. Sunny calls you on someone's quest. What will you find out by following her? Oh. Thank you so much. You performed miracles for me. Even Skeletiano arrived at JJ's place. What happens when you see his newest invention on Skeletiano? I need to decide. Bye for now.